What's going on? Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boston Clinic and more. Had a slow start to the day, but we're going to get ready to pick it up right now. And, Adrien Broner apparently caused the quits from boxing. And before he retired, I found something that kind of went under all of our noses, our antennas, our ears, whatever you want to see it, our eyes. And it was a simple fact that we thought Broner and Vargas was going to go down and be, I thought it was going to be in August, at the Barclays Centers or something, and it was going to be attached to this Gervonta Tank Davis big announcement fight that he got coming. But, Earl Spence, after he beat Carlos Ocampo, last Saturday, was screaming he wanted to fight Jesse Vargas. And I was wondering why he was calling out Jesse Vargas. In my mind, I'm like, damn, I thought Vargas was going to fight Adrien Broner. Vargas, ain't available. But it might have sounded like something happened with the Broner and the Vargas situation. And they might be trying to force Broner to fight somebody else that he maybe don't want to fight. Maybe it could be a cash out fight versus I don't know who. Or maybe it could be versus another opponent. I don't know what it is. But all of a sudden, as sure thing as the Vargas and Broner rematch was going to be, because somehow the WBC ordered it to happen again, and it was a catch weight. I don't know if they ordered it for the 140 or 147, even though technically 144 should be 147. And they ordered this rematch, and it was talk about it was going to happen again. And all of a sudden, Earl Spence comes out here talking Jesse Vargas. And it seems like Vargas and Spence could happen next if the Mikey Garcia fight don't happen. And, shortly after that, Adrien Broner, retired, said, I don't want to fight no more. So, I think, and this is conspiracy brother hat on here, I think, Al Haymon Showtime, which are they now starting to match fighters tougher. Steven Espinoza is forcing guys to fight, the right fight or not fight on the network at all. And he's kind of being like the matchmaker. This is not a promotional company. They promote on a fight-by-fight basis, and Showtime is serving as a promoter. And it seems like Steven Espinoza is being the matchmaker and approving and disapproving fights. And it sounds like they might want Broner to do something else, and Broner don't want to do what they want him to do. He don't want to follow their vision. That's what it seemed like. And he was probably wanting to fight Jesse Vargas because he knows that he can probably beat Jesse Vargas if you make some small adjustments in camp with Kevin Cunningham. He know Vargas can't hurt him. He don't punch that hard. He think, 145-pound catchweight with Vargas would be good. And maybe it may be Vargas saying, I can't make 44. I don't want to do 44 again, or, whatever it may be. But it just sounded like Earl Spence just came down and swooped down and snatched up Jesse Vargas. And now Adrien Broner, basically got to walk the plank versus somebody else. And that's interesting, man. It's very, very interesting, because, he just retired and this and that. Somebody in the comment section, said he was staying at their hotel this weekend for the Spence fight and said that he had a breakdown at the bar or something like that. And he was at the bar. He had a picture of Mikey Garcia lookalike guy at the bar. So he was at the bar, and we know he going through some troubling times. He was acting different when Barbershop Conversation interviewed him at the Spence fight. So I just, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it seems like either A, Spence knew Adrien Broner was done, and he knew Jesse Vargas was available, or B, Vargas didn't want to fight Broner, and he wanted to go a different route, or they want, and the result of all of that, A, B, and C, whatever you want to say, seems like Adrien Broner probably got matched against somebody he didn't want to fight. They probably was going to cash out Adrien Broner. So Broner didn't want to get cashed out. And who they could have cashed him out against, you really can't tell. Honestly. Because, it could have been Keith Thurman. Because some pictures have surfaced of Keith Thurman in some solid shape, even though I think it's an old picture. But Keith Thurman is scheduled to come back September 8th. And maybe they wanted Adrien Broner to go in there with Keith Thurman, and Broner was probably like, hell no. Even though Broner was talking crazy, saying, F Keith Thurman, I want to fight him. He was talking crazy for us that remember that. Before the Vargas fight, I think he was talking out the side of his neck. Maybe it was the Mikey fight. I think it was the Vargas fight. So maybe they wanted to put him in there with Keith Thurman. And, Obviously, we know Keith Thurman didn't want to be in there with Vargas before this, when he was supposed to come back May 19th. So I think, they try to put Broner in there with somebody he didn't want to fight. And I think Broner just was like, you know what, F it, I'm done. And then, after this boil over, maybe Broner going to come back through the back door when the opponent, the quote-unquote opponent I believe they wanted him to face that he didn't want to face. I think when all that, he get an opponent, all that shave over, I think Broner going to come back. Because why would he just retire like that because his baby mamas and Floyd's situation and this and that? That don't add up. That don't add up. It sounds like they wanted to put him in there with somebody that he didn't want to fight. And I'm going to call it like I say it. You see it. Earl Spence knew that. I think they want to do Jesse Vargas and Earl Spence. I think Spence snatched his opponent. And Jesse going to wait for Spence because Jesse did call Spence out. And they had other plans for Adrien Broner. And those other plans, Adrien Broner didn't want to oblige him. Right now, he'll be back. We know that. He will be back. But, it might have been Keith Thurman. I can't think of too many people, because at 140, everybody tied up. Legitimately, everybody at 140 going to be tied up with that tournament. So you look at the welterweight division. Sean and Danny going to fight. Earl Spence. Unless they want to put him in there with Earl Spence. Unless they want to do Earl Spence and keep Adrien Broner at the end of the year. Maybe that was their mystery pay-per-view. Adrien Broner versus Earl Spence, and we know Earl Spence knocked out Adrien Broner at the Wild Card Gym or something like that a couple years, or at these Olympic things we know at the end, whatever it was. So it could have been Adrien Broner versus Earl Spence. Maybe they tried to make Adrien Broner versus Earl Spence, and Adrien Broner was like, "No, I'm done." So then Earl Spence said, "You know what? I would fight Jesse Vargas then." So in my opinion, I think Adrien Broner copped out because they was putting him in, they was cashing him out. I believe they was cashing Adrien Broner out. I ain't say I got no inside information. This is conspiracy brother hat on right now. But I believe they was cashing Adrien, the problem, Broner out. Matter of fact, Adrien, 99 problems, Broner out. They was cashing 99 problems out. That's what was going on. But it's the Boxing Clinic and more. Like I said, we're going to come with a live video a little bit later. We're going to pick it up, man. We're going to pick up the video count, man. We're going to hit our 5 video minimum, even though I dropped 2 on the women's boxing yesterday. That should count because it was after midnight. But y'all know what it is. CBC and more. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon and share. Y'all know what it is. We gone.